Yo, what is popping? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna do a Marvel Rivals Season 1.5 tier list. This is just based on who I think is good and who I enjoy actually playing. So yeah, so we're just gonna do this. So let's get on with it. Bruce Banner, or Hulk, he's definitely A tier. He used to be S tier last season, or like season one, technically not last season, but he used to be an S tier. But now I'm gonna put him at A because his team up with Iron Man and Doctor Strange got nerfed, kinda got nerfed. Um, so I'm definitely putting him in A tier. He's still a very good character, but he's just not as good as he used to be. So I'm putting him in A. Captain America, I'll say B tier. He's not that bad of a character. He's pretty much decent. He's a really good character for attacking, but for defending, like if you can play him well, then yeah, he's gonna be good also. But yeah, this is basically it I have for Captain America. He's got a huge buff. In the update, he can block while he's jumping now. So yeah, he's definitely a really good character right now. We got Doctor Strange. He's S tier. He's definitely probably the best tank you can have for a solo tank comp. He's like he has been the best tank um, since the beginning of Marvel Rivals, and he still is. He's definitely a really good tank. His portal's insane. His ult is game changing. He has insane damage, and his shields are also really big. He got nerfed by nerfing his health by 50, but that just doesn't have an impact much on anything. We have Groot's an A tier. He's a good tank. He has a lot of health like always, and his walls are pretty much annoying now. And he got a buff where he can place walls, from a further distance. So yeah, that's basically Groot. He's also a really good tank. He's probably one of the best tanks in the game. So yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Groot, he's just the best. Next up, we got Magneto. He's an A tier also. He, I don't know, man. He's technically like, if you don't have good aim, then don't play this guy. But if you have good aim, then yes, you should definitely play him. His shield, his barrier, is probably like one of the best ones, but it has a really long downtime and really short uptime. So you're gonna have to manage your shield with Magneto really really good because it can absorb every single thing in the game, like Iron Man's ult and stuff like that. So yeah, broken character. We got Penny. Penny's a B tier, dude. I don't know what to say about this character. She's really good on a point, but on a convoy, she's not that great. So yeah, she's definitely got one place she's really good at, but the other place she's just trash in basically. So that's just Penny. I don't know what to say anymore. Penny's a decent tank. A lot of girls like to play her. I don't know why. But yeah, that's Penny. She's overall pretty good. She has actually a lot of damage, and her nuke thing, like not a nuke, like a mine, landmines, really annoying. So yeah, we got Penny. Next up we got Thor. Thor's A tier. He's really annoying. Um, he's actually a really fun character to play. You're just always bashing into the enemy team. His awakening actually does a lot of damage. Even without his awakening, he also does a lot of damage, and his main purpose is to displace the enemy tank or the enemy team. So yeah, basically creating space between tanks and healers, and and the whole team basically. So the tank can't, um, protect the team. The thing, he look. I know people think he's like A tier, S tier. I'm gonna put him at B, just because, this character is really new to the game, and every time I see a thing character, a guy play the thing, he's always running in, and then, I normally play Scarlet Witch, so he's just running in, and I can't use my shift, um, and then I just pretty much die if the enemy team has a really good team up things. If they are really good playing together, if they play together well, then yeah, you're basically dead with the thing. But most of the times he's just running in, and basically he's gonna get focused on, and he's just gonna die. Basically, everyone's shooting at him, and his dash or his running ability, that one, the shift, I think, has kind of a long cooldown, so you're gonna have to manage his abilities really well if you actually want to play the thing. Venom, Venom is a B tier. He's good. He's a good tank. Um, Currently I'm in Diamond. He's a really good tank for Diamond or higher lobbies because people know how to play him. But for below Diamond, like Platinum is okay. The Venoms I see in Platinum are okay, but in Gold, Silver, or stuff like that, they just don't know how to play Venom. So they just they can't really play him that well. But once you get into higher ranks, then he's just basically gonna be better, and he's gonna be good. Next up, we got Black Panther. I don't want to say he's S. He's like A tier. He's probably the best melee character in the game. He's the best melee character in the game. He's the best dive character, pretty much. Yeah, if you don't have Namor, you're just dead. You're just gone. You're a goner. You need Namor to counter Black Panther. In when you're banning, if they ban Namor, then they're probably gonna play Black Panther. So you gotta ban Black Panther if the opposite team bans Namor. Because if you face a Black Panther without a Namor on your team, then you're basically cooked. But if you do have a Namor, then you actually do have a chance, and you can actually defeat him. But if he just has a good team, then you're basically screwed. Good Black Panthers are really easy to find in this game, and I don't know. People say he's hard to play, but I think he's okay. Like, he's hard to master, but he's not that hard to understand. Widow is a dude. This character cannot one shot. I still don't know why. She's literally a sniper. She is supposed to be able to one shot. She needs one shot. Other than that, she's okay, I guess. I have seen good widows in my games. In Diamond, in Platinum. Good widows. There are good widows, but like not like 0.1% of my games actually have widow in them. So yeah, they just widow, man. They need a buffer. Just change the entire character. Like, they need this character to be good. She's cool, like with that little sniper. I actually like snipers in these games, but she's like doesn't do a lot of damage. So I don't know, man. They need a buffer. She can only play with Mantis. Like, I don't know what's up with that, man. We got Hawkeye S tier. He just got a buff, I think. Hawkeye's always been OP, man. His explosive arrows are insane. His normal arrow, just Hawkeye needs a lot of practice. But if you know how to play the character, if you know how to master the character, then he's basically gonna carry the game every game. Hawkeye is really good for against flyers like Iron Man, Storm. With Human Torch, with the new addition of Human Torch, Hawkeye is also going to be really good against him. Yeah, Hawkeye is definitely like a really good character. He's always been good. He's always been probably the best DPS along with Hela in the beginning. And yeah, dude, he's just no one can top this guy in terms of like damage on DPSs. Like he's just pretty much the best. All right. Hela again S tier. She has also gotten a buff, I think. They nerfed her last season, but now they're giving her a buff, probably because Human Torch is also S tier. He's insane. But it's just Hela, man. She's just always OP. No one like there's no point in this game where Hela is not OP. Like she can destroy tanks really easily. She can destroy flyers really easy. She can destroy healers and basically everyone in the game really easily. So, yeah. Next up we have Human Torch in S tier. He does insane damage. I think his ult when he goes supernova, he can KO through most of the or like pretty much like KO through support ults. So yeah, dude, he's just insane. If you know what he's I wouldn't say he's relatively hard to play, but he's kind of hard to play, sure. He's just like a bit hard to play, a bit hard to master. He's not that fast of a character, but if you know how to play him, if you know how to master him, if you know, stuff like that, you can play Human Torch really well if you actually try. So yeah, that's Human Torch. Next up we got Iron Fist. He's a C tier. Dude, I just can't with this character. In low tiers, in low rank lobbies, you're gonna be destroying, you're gonna be terrorizing those lobbies with Iron Fist. But in higher lobbies, Iron Fist is definitely not a very good character. I would put him at B tier. I'm gonna put him at B tier for now. I just forgot he got a buff, so he deals 1.7% damage to like of the opponent's maximum health for the tanks, or not for the tanks, for everyone. For the his upgraded punch, the punch is where he does it like really fast. Yeah, so there's Iron Fist. He just gotten a buff, but he's still not that like insane of a character. He's yeah, that's pretty much it for Iron Fist. That's all I gotta say. He's decent, but he's not good. He's not bad. Sure, if you want to play him, then play him. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Iron Man is an A tier. He's look, he's not bad. First of all, he's not bad, but he just got a nerf where his when he flies, when he boosts, dude, his sounds when he boosts are loud as frick, dude. Like, dude, it sounds like a plane taking off. Like, dude, there's absolutely no way. He just got buffed. His normal armor overdrive is buffed, so it does a lot of damage now. His gamma overdrive, which is the team up with Hulk, got nerfed. So yeah, Iron Man's just basically just got a fair upgrade, but also a nerf. So yeah, this character is pretty balanced. He's probably one of the most fun characters to play for Duelist, for just everyone. He's probably one of the most fun characters to play. Next up we got Magik, S tier. She's the best melee character. Well, not. I said that was Black Panther. Black Panther and Magik are the two best melee characters in the game. Magik has the most amount of damage. She has insane damage. When she uses her ult, she's like a tank with a one shot, dude. I can't kill her. Like, she's unkillable. And she also has a one shot when she ults. So basically she's unkillable, and also she has a one shot that's broken as frick. And she's got a new skin, fire skin, by the way. And yeah, magic, dude. She's just, if you're just starting out as a DPS player, I recommend Magic. She's Magic and Hela. These two are the two best DPSs and two easiest DPSs to play, pretty much. For new DPS players, please practice those two characters. You're gonna win your games more often. Mr. Fantastic, C tier. He got, I don't know if he got a buff or a nerf. I'm not sure. I just gotta look back in the video that I made. But he's not, it's not technically, not certainly a bad character. If you do know how to play him, then sure. But if you don't, then he's not gonna be that great. He's basically a tank. He's not a duelist, because he can be a tank every like 3 seconds. So if you have a comp where you have 2 tanks, you don't need Mr. Fantastic. If you have a comp with 2 supports, 3 duelists, and 1 tank, you're probably gonna need Mr. Fantastic as one of the duelists. But that's just my opinion. He's not a bad character, but he's also not that great of a character either. So yeah, he's easy to play. He's really fun to play. He's just Mr. Fantastic, stretchy dude. Moon Knight, I'm saying S, dude. I'm saying S. He does so much damage. When I try to not dive him, but like, when I try to go close to him, he just puts down an Ankh, shoots everything at the Ankh, and I just die. So that's crazy. And his ultimate just got a bug fixed, so it does 150, but the projectiles are slower, so you're gonna have more time to get out of his ult, but it's gonna do more damage if you don't. So yeah, that's Moon Knight. We got a more S tier dude. He's the best and anti-diver, or basically a counter to divers in the game. He is definitely one of the best characters, one of the best duelists in the game. His squids are really annoying, and when I play Scarlet Witch, I'm the only one shooting the squids, and then we just lose all the time, man. And the more really great character, he has survivability, he has squids, he has damage, he has a really insane ult. I don't know why, but I can't like press shift when I'm in his ult range, so I don't know, kind of broken. Psylocke is an A tier. She's definitely not a bad duelist, but she's not the best. So Psylocke, she is definitely does a lot of damage. First of all, she has a lot of burst damage. Her ult, there's a lot of ways to counter her ult, but if you actually do pull her ult off, then that's a lot of damage, because Psylocke is a character that does a lot of damage. But yeah, pretty much Psylocke is a good character. She's a pretty decent, or not decent, like a good character, but she's definitely not S tier. Next up, we got Scarlet Witch. She's my main. I don't know. I'm not gonna put her in D tier. That's just too disrespectful. She's definitely like a B. She's not bad. She's not bad. First of all, she's not bad. I want to like just point it out. She's not bad. She's not a bad character. I've reached Diamond with her. And I know Diamond is not a very good rank, but it's still good for like an F tier character. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's Scarlet Witch, man. She has auto aim. Um, she has a really good right click. It does like 60 something damage, 65 or maybe just flat 60. But yeah, she also has a stun that is like an orb stun. It stuns you for 4 seconds, and it goes like bam, bam, bam. You know, and then she has two shifts charges to get her out of sticky situations. So yeah, Scarlet Witch, she's a pretty decent character. I need people to see that she is a good character. You know, I'm sorry. Spider-Man, I don't know, dude. There's a lot of characters who can counter Spider-Man. He's not that great of a character, but if you actually do know how to play him, then yeah, he's good if you know how to play him. But Spider-Man, he's just he has a lot of damage. He has a lot of burst damage. He can be annoying, but if he faces a Namor just hard counters him. Like Namor hard counters him. So yeah, basically that's it. Squirrel Girl. Mm, I'll go for B. She does. Nah, I can't do that. A. She definitely does a lot of damage. Um, her nut that's immobilizes you, very annoying. She has a or like a super jump, which she can combo with her other ability to do a double jump as well. Yeah, Squirrel Girl is a really easy DPS to play, and she's also really rewarding if you know how to play her. Her ult is one of the fastest farming in the game. You can farm her ult very fast. So whenever you have her ult, use it, please. Do not save it. Star Lord, I'll say A. He's a good DPS. He's not bad. Um, he does a lot of damage with his ult. His he has damage immunity with his right click. His E does a lot of damage, and his shift, I think, which is the flying one. Yeah, you can basically just fly up high and then, ult and then auto lock on an enemy. So yeah. Next up, we got Storm. Storm S tier. Her normal fire pierces through enemies. Her I'm not sure which ability. I'm pretty sure it's her E or not E like a. I'm not sure which one it is. The one that she releases like a hit scan beam, I think. Yeah, that one's a really broken ability. It does a heck ton of damage. Um, yeah, Storm has always, well, not always, but like the first season, people were kind of like pooping on her. Family friendly. Um, people were just pooping on her. They were saying she's not a good character. She's F tier. I also thought that she was an F tier character, but this season she received a massive buff, or not this season, last season, like season 1. She received a massive buff, which made her possibly like the best DPS in the game. Right now, you can combo her with Human Torch. Amazing. So she can be like, her ult can transform into a big giant fire tornado, which is really cool looking and does a lot of damage. Punisher, I'll say A tier. He's, you know what? Look, he is not a bad character. He, his primary It does a lot of damage. His shotgun does a lot of damage. Um, his turret does a lot of damage and also protects him. It has like a lot of health to protect him from damage at the front. But I always just flank him from behind and he just dead. And then ult, his ult is just insane. He's basically one of the easiest character to play in Marvel Rivals. Probably the easiest and most classic DPS in the game. So yeah, he just has some weapons. Bucky S tier. He's like a really good character. His ult is broken. His grab is annoying whenever I play Wanda. And I ult and he always grabs me. His just he's just a really W character, a really goated character. He's really good. And yeah, I would love to see more people playing him in my team, not in the enemy team, because if he's in the enemy team, then I'm just screwed. Wolverine, I'll say A tier. I know he should be an S, but people who play him are just kind of stupid, and they just don't know how to play him. So I'll just go for an A. People who know how to play Wolverine are really good. They always get the tanks, and then really create space and kidnaps the enemy tank, and yeah, does some stuff like that. He's just a really good character. Against two tanks, by the way. If the enemy only has one tank, then don't play Wolverine. Adam Warlock is a B tier. He's definitely a good character in triple support comps, but triple support got nerfed, so I don't know. He's also become, he also became worse because the triple support comp got nerfed, so he became worse. But he got a buff. I think his soul bond is stronger and his healing is just broken. But you really need to do well with this character, or else he's just not gonna help the team out. Cloak and Dagger A tier. Dude, they got a nerf. Well, not really a nerf, but kind of. They got adjusted. Their ult lasts way shorter, but it does more healing. But I get it. It does more healing, but it's way shorter. The duration is way shorter, and I don't like that. Cloak and Dagger should be an S tier. They used to be an S tier, but this is the first time they're not an S tier for me. Cloak and Dagger, they're still a really good support overall, but they got nerfed, and that's why they're worse now. Inviswoman, definitely S tier. I might or might not. It's because maybe I'm biased because she's probably the best character that you can combo ults with as a Scarlet Witch player. But it's not just that, man. She's a really good character. She's really annoying, and she's probably the most fun support to play in the entire game. So yeah, Inviswoman, man. She's a really good character. Jeff, I'll say is a C tier. Definitely not a D because of that insane survivability. Whenever I go up against him, I just feel like I can't kill him, ever. But yeah, Jeff, he's a really good character. Well, not a really good character. He's a really good character for low ranks, but for higher ranks, he's just gonna get owned by a lot of people. So yeah, Jeff, man, he's not that great anymore. Loki is definitely an S tier support if you know how to play him. You know what? Just because people might not know how to play him, I'm gonna put him in A. If you know how to play him, then S. But if you don't, then he's gonna be a bit worse. But overall, I'd put him at A. His, you know, domain thing is really good. His healing domain makes you invincible, basically, if the enemy team doesn't destroy the rock runes or whatever above your head. But yeah, Loki just has insane healing. His primary fire does a lot of healing also. His clones are really annoying to face, and his ult, basically he's just gonna copy Luna Snow every game, basically, or Cloak and Dagger as well, or Inviswoman. But he's basically, you should copy supports with his ult. Luna S tier. She's a really good character, dude. She's just the best support, pretty much. She does the most healing. She has the most broken ultimate in the game. If the enemy, or if your team doesn't play, or if your team is not playing Luna Stone, just ban her. She's too broken. We got Mantis, A tier. Technically she's not an A tier, basically, but I'm gonna put her at A. Her sleep is really annoying. Like, believe me, her sleep is annoying. Her primary fire, she's like a DPS with that headshot. Her, her mechanic is really fun. She can give herself a damage boost and also healing over time. She can give her friends a damage boost. She can give her friends a healing over time, and her ult is extremely broken. So yeah, that's Mantis, bro. Lastly, we got Rocket, C tier. I'd say C tier. He's not a bad character, but like, you can only play him with Bucky and Punisher. So yeah, that's basically it for the season 1.5 tier list. Thanks for watching, guys, and comment down below what you think of this tier list, if it's accurate or not. But yeah, that's basically it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.